Good morning. Have you ever packed a suitcase and noticed how much more you can fit inside when you neatly fold and organise your clothes instead of just throwing them in? It's really quite surprising. The same goes for your life. The better you organise yourself, the more you'll be able to pack in. More time for family and friends, more time for school, more time for yourself and for the things you actually like doing. The model I'm going to show you today is really quite amazing. It's going to help us, all of us, to learn to pack more things into our lives than we actually can cope with at the moment. It's clever. It'll take a few weeks to discover, but it will change our lives for the better. Our lives are totally crazy. We want things now. We live in a generation that is governed by now. Everything has to be instant meals, instant communication. Everything has to happen before it can even happen. We have no patience to wait. We're watching TV, and before we even get bored on an advert, before we've even seen the entire image, we're flicking channels, changing channels, getting bored of one song and moving on to the next before we've had a chance to allow the piece of music or the entertainment to really take hold and to do its job. We have no patience. We are the now generation. Everything has to happen immediately. Well, you know what? In life, that's not always a good idea. There are two major categories when we're trying to figure out what our priorities are. There are things that are important and there are things that are urgent. Now, not all urgent things are necessarily important, and not all important things are necessarily urgent. But have a watch and then we'll talk.
Hey, Daddy, I want a golden goose.
Here we go again.
All right, sweetheart, all right. Daddy will get you a golden goose as soon as we get home.
No, I want one of those.
Wonka, how much do you want for the golden goose?
They're not for sale.
Name your price.
She can't have one.
Who says I can't?
The man with a funny hat.
I want one. I want a golden goose. Gooses. Geeses. I want my geese to lay gold eggs for Easter.
It will,
At
sweetheart.
least 100 a day.
Anything you say.
And by the way,
What?
I want a feast.
You ate before you came to the factory.
I want a bean feast.
One of those.
Cream buns and donuts and fruitcake with no nuts, so good you could go nuts.
You're going to have all those things when you get home.
No, now.
This crazy kid wanted everything now and in the show. That's not a good life. That's not a life that's going to win you Willy Wonka's factory. That's not a life that's going to get you the golden ticket to success. You've got to learn to pace. You've got to learn to slow down. What this table does for us, these 4 quadrants, is give us an insight into understanding how we need to prioritize. We'll go through and understand why it is that different characters, the procrastinator, the one that delays and doesn't get things done, the prioritizer, the yes man, and the slacker, perhaps we can see ourselves in those various categories. So over the next few sessions, we'll try and make sense of how to organize our lives to the point where we can just enjoy it. Wouldn't it be nice to feel that we're getting the most out of life, but in the healthiest way rather than in the craziest way? There's no glory in being someone that gets things done only when you're feeling you're about to explode. Surely there's a better way to live. And I hope that you'll listen and enjoy this and figure it out along with me. Guys, have a good day.